Hey everybody, how's it? Aloha, good morning. This is Geebz here, your old composer at the Decomposer Lounge. Okay, finally, I know how many suggestions I've gotten throughout me starting this channel for a band called NORMA Jean. And so here I am, finally. And I think the song I'm going to be doing today, actually, Aria, Obscura. Kind of looked at the artwork on the album. I was going, hey, there's a guy on a surfboard. Maybe these guys are surfers, which they still may be. However, it seems like the band was formed in Georgia. And as I'm looking through what they've been through ever since 1997, it looks like they've really gone through quite the roster of musicians and stuff. I'm not reading the whole thing, and whatever information I'm getting is just Wikipedia, so we know that's also fanfare or peer-to-peer or fan-fed or peer-to-peer. But it looks like they're still together, and they're just getting ready to release a new album. If not, I think maybe, according to this, something was released probably about a week ago. So maybe my timing's really good, perhaps. But then again, isn't the timing always really good to do a first-time listen of a band that's never been on the channel? Yes. So I want to thank you guys, like usual, for your support. For those of you who suggested NORMA Jean, for your patience. I appreciate that. And once again, like usual, for your support. I ran out of coffee. Oh, my air conditioning's on. Maybe that's why it sounds kind of... There you go. Sorry, guys. I ran out of coffee, so I'm drinking hot chocolate this morning. I need to get my buzz on somehow. If it's not going to be a fiend buzz, it's going to be a sugar buzz. Anyhow, if you want to support the channel, you know where the links are. They're down below. Check out the headset. The link is down below if you want to see what I'm listening to this through. And if you want to join me on Patreon and get involved on being an executive producer of my slow burn sessions, check out what I'm doing on Patreon. All right, guys, let's do this. This is from the band NORMA Jean, and the song is Aria Obscura. All right. Jeez. I'm laughing because of the amazing things that they're doing with their guitars to get these really unique sounds and textures out of it. Whether it's hitting these kind of pseudo muted harmonic parts of the string and stuff, or or coming up and hitting these dissonant combos in 2 notes, which that's what it sounds like they're doing. That's a lot of freaking work. You know, this is not my style of, I can play guitar, but this is not my style of playing. And when I listen to stuff like this, and even when I watch the videos, I watch how they're doing it. It's just, it is an art form in of itself for musicians of this caliber to play this kind of stuff. I love the opening riff line at the beginning when his voice was very clear or clean, let's say, and you can hear it. I'm starting the right notes, but that whole, it's probably a full 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 2 bars of so they got us all kind of glassed, or they got me all glassed in with that, and I'm listening to the vocals going, all right, I think I hear I think I can, I've learned not to anticipate too much. Then they punch us really in the gut with, you know, coming in with the really dark, heavy guitars on another riff, and then they reload what they opened up with now on a heavier and darker sound, except they had some kind of like, whatever the effect might be, some kind of a phase shifter or something. I don't know. I'm not really that up to date on a lot of different outboard gear, things that they could be using to manipulate the sound and stuff. One thing I want to mention before we go on, first of all, I'm always so down for the combo of the screaming and the melodic work. You know, that's not to say anything like, you know, I love Meshuggah and I love other bands. It's nothing but full power, you know, growling screamo and stuff like that, or screaming. But when they can combo this and give me a little bit of a melody, for me, it hits me a little different. Something I want to say really quick before I finish the song, because I'll listen to this without stopping again, is, did you notice when the drums came in, I was like, what? It was a giant, huge production, or the engineering on that was fantastic. I loved how fat and ballsy the bottom end was, but that's because it came in pretty much, it was the power up front at the very beginning. Did you notice once the rest of the musicians came in, the instruments came in, that all that space that gave it all that punchiness kind of went, kind of vacuumed in, the drums kind of vacuumed in as the guitars took over. And that's the unique thing that happens with engineering and tone work and stuff like that. When one might replace another one or competes for another one, something else has to shift in it in order for, like, let's say, for the guitars to punch through. Sometimes it's not a planned thing. Sometimes it's, you know, I've had nightmares sometimes going, why the hell am I losing my drums here? Oh, that's right, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing. Anyhow, I went way so far out there. So let me go back a little bit here, and then I'll shut up for the rest of the track. I'm going to go back about 30 seconds, and we go.
Can you see them? I'm not lost.
Jesus. You know what? I'm going to start backwards on this one, starting from the very end. Did you hear so we have don't. Remember, I'm not getting the right notes. So we have the core of that riff going on. Just when it stopped, but I knew to look, and I went, oh shit, there's about another 20 seconds left, something's going to happen. And they came right back in and fed us one last people's elbow, and pretty straight in that 4/4, just kind of hit us really quick. But on this side of that, they had this really super cool melodic line that was being played. Not as a lead, but this kind of resolving of the chord here that was giving it kind of this Middle Eastern kind of vibe to it. Very faint and all that, and I thought that was badass. And they also did that a couple of other times in the track where I leaned into it going, is that a synth? Is there a pad in there or something? And it just sounded too gritty for me in the sense that, you know, anything can happen. Since I don't know the band, I don't know, you know, what they're, you know, how they've recorded, you know, prior or I guess apparently now soon present projects, if they ever do any just little bit of overdub or anything like that. But it sounded really powerful and gritty, so it sounded more like maybe the guitar players did this kind of real swimmy, just really overdriven, edgy notes that were being held out in the back. And then also, like I have to say, I've got to zero back into two more things about the drums. I got to find out, if anybody knows Norma Jean or maybe this particular album or any one of you super fans out there, you got to tell me what the size of the kick was on this, if anybody knows, if they used the same kit on tour or something like that, because it just sounds like ginormous. It's almost like how I felt when I first heard Dr. Feelgood with Motley Crue. It just, what the hell is that? What is Tommy playing? And then you look and you see, and he's got this like ginormous, you know, it looks like the front of a jet engine kind of a thing. Also, the last thing I want to say about the drums that I really super dug was the fact that everything was in there. Regular time, cut time, then double time in this composition. You know, but actually my favorite time was was the cut down. That whole thing. That got me, because the thing is it allowed the riff to really stand out even further. You know, obviously we're going to move and change in our energy when we listen to tracks. Now, if that riff was going and it was, that works too. But if it's, you know, that works too. But sometimes you got to make a decision in composition, and for me, their call for keeping a lot of this in that cut time while the riff was going is what really made this thing sizzle. And they did kind of mess around with us a little bit with some time shifting there. Not tempo shifting, a little play on signature, I think. You know, it like they dropped in an extra half a measure, like they went 4/4 to maybe 5/4 or something on one of the turnarounds or something like that, and I really dug that. Anyhow, geez, maybe I should drink hot chocolate instead of coffee, because I got pretty buzzed and long-winded when I rattled off on your band there, Norma Jean. So I want to thank you guys so much for being patient. For all of you who wanted me to do Norma Jean and stuff, ta-da! I finally done it, and definitely look forward to a lot more. So please suggest some more. Please leave your comments on this song. I'm going to put a link for them down below for Spotify. So you know, if you want to check out what I listen to and some of the other stuff that they have, if you're maybe first time hearing Norma Jean, which I highly doubt. I'm the old man. I'm the odd man out on this probably. And that's it. And thank you so much. If you guys want to support me with hot chocolate, and this one too. All I got 8 grandkids, you know, so I've got like I have macaroni and cheese, I've got goldfish crackers, and I have hot chocolates with the little itty bitty floaty marshmallows. So your old decomposer heavy metal guy's drinking hot chocolate. Chee-hoo. All right, guys, I hope you have a killer day. Take care. Aloha.